Hello and welcome back to Amal Works. I'm pretty sure, it's highly likely, I very much hope that I have completed the order flow from uh, from customer order to delivery, I believe. Yeah, let's check it out. Um, Let me close all the important stuff. Yeah, see, there's a lot of windows being managed right now. I did record something just like this part way yesterday, but that video went to like 20 minutes. So yeah, try to be quicker this time and show everything fully. Just ignore all the stuff on my screen right now. Um, okay, let's just do it. So get an item. Yep. Cart. This thing is annoying. I did add the X now, but proceed checkout, and then normally on the actual website, it should get that notification automatically and will show up. But over here in dev, I have to reload because FCM does not work without HTTPS. The whole website notification thing doesn't work without a secure connection. So it's a notification API that's FCM is using. Anyways, accept the order. Boom. Now finding a driver. Oh shoot. So now that's appeared over here. Accept. Now it's been boom accepted here. Goes here. A lot of these stuff is still a bit wonky. This app is still almost 100% AI, by the way. Oh my goodness. I'm actually kind of impressed it worked. Of course, it did take me quite a little bit to debug the whole of today. Anyway, driver is assigned, payment's been made, the driver's been assigned, and then now we're back to the restaurant. And put this over here. Over here? Over here. It's fine. So restaurant starts preparing the updates, of course. Restaurant's preparing the food. Food is ready for driver to pick up, so mark is ready. That's also represented here. And here, ready. Mark is pick up, so driver walks in, picks up the order, marks his pickup. Now it's on the way. Delivery is on the way. I don't know if the Marcus pickup should be like a two-way thing. Restaurant says, okay, driver's collected. Driver also says, I've picked it up. For now, it's just driver saying, I've picked it up. So, and that is only allowed to happen once the food is ready, restaurant side. So probably that should be fine. I don't add that extra state. And then driver is going to the location. I don't know if I should add maps for the driver. I'm kind of assuming they know all these addresses, but this address is a little bit buggy right now. I'm not sure why that's happening. Why it's not there. Sometimes it's there, sometimes it isn't. But anyway, so driver goes to his location. Of course, this is also being updated here as well. What am I looking at? Oh yeah, so just complete delivery. So normally over here there should be like a code. Actually, let me check. I left that task to AI. Okay, what's it doing here? Lib. Let me replace original with the new modular version. Go ahead. Hopefully the modular version actually works. Let's hope. Okay. Okay, bro. Unused variable. It's literally being used. Yeah. Okay, no. Okay. Oh yeah, order future is not being used. Okay. Yeah, but fix. Anyway, see, this is the AI process, and it does like stop you, doesn't let you go on forever, burn all your tokens. But yeah, I've used a lot in the last. I started at 0%, like around 0%. Now it's don't need to analyze. Summarize changes made. So I always like to get it to summarize, so I have like a history of what exactly it did, just in case I need to look at it and debug, and don't let it be in like a black box of like AI's just done whatever, and yeah, it's good to go. Oh, wait a minute, this is not correct. You don't need to auto-generate. Bro. The delivery code comes with, maybe I'm not picking it up. Delivery code, no. Okay, let's pick it up. So I don't think I'll need proof of delivery image. It's nothing like that. So actually, let's just get rid of that right now. Cross the stack. And just replace, not really replace, just add instead final string delivery code. Oh, and delivery code absolutely comes with it, bro. What's that? So it's like this. And required this. And over here. Okay, I don't know, special instructions jumped in right there. Is that not special instructions? Okay, no problem. Not that I'm even using that right now, but delivery code, checking the server side. What is it called? I believe models here. Delivery confirm code, oh lord. Delivery. Yeah, see, there's a lot of renaming and stuff like that happening all over the place, by the way. So the coders are atrocious. So unless there's no uniformity in the variable names across the backend and this app, and even the other app as well, this one right here. So yeah, that's the problem for the future Amao. Anyway, how long has this video been? 8 minutes. Okay, it's 8 minutes. At least I can make money from this video now. I'm joking. No, there's no monetization, bro. Delivery code. So none of the delivery code. Let's tell it. Delivery code comes with order and is already generated server side. Make relevant changes to reflect that. Boom. AI is on another task. Let's see how this new order history page looks. Order page rather. Interesting track order button that I don't think I need. Oh, by the way, there's no images showing up, and this has also seemed to, the map has also seemed to expired. Too many requests, maybe. What's it doing? Okay. And only show delivery code rows are ready for pickup around the way. And the code is empty. Okay, so just stopping that, and if it's not, puts the delivery code in. Should this code to the driver? How does it look like? And what is the code? And then it's going to remove this in a sec and replace it with the actual just delivery code. Yeah, see, told you. Bro, I know the AI, bro. I know the code. I know my code, man. I understand. I'm not letting AI just do everything, bro. I ain't like full vibe coding. I'm like coding with AI, not vibe coding. Anyway, I think that's it then. I didn't really check this. This is kind of a really new file, but it looks good. So get rid of this. Do not need to copy anything. Whoa. But sure, copy delivery code. Should get rid of this, to be honest. Unnecessary. What, you copy it and send it? What? No, you tell the driver like physically what the code is. Anyway, code section, code section. Yeah, so enjoy witnessing the AI at work. While that's happening, I should explain the stack quite quickly. So we have the Django backend here, using Daphne and WebSockets, and we also have Redis running locally in a Docker container. Honestly, I do not even know what Redis is doing, but Django is managing that via Django channels, whatever it needs Docker, it needs Redis for. And we've also got, what else is in the stack? PostgreSQL, that's running in the process somewhere. I don't know if I remember how to open that. It always opens on startup. I'll just use PG.SQL here, pgadmin, sorry. And yeah, this is a local homebrew running Postgres. There's also a Postgres on a server, like SSH into a server. Not sure if this is something I shouldn't show you, quite possibly, because it might be a security risk. But yeah, this is server IP, and I've logged in ls docker ps. Look at all the containers running right now. These are very old, 31 hours ago. I have not pushed anything. I've been working hard on this. But once this works properly on here, I'll then move it to, what's going on? Anyway, I'll then move it to production, spin up a new Django container, spin up a new Next.js app as well. Did this change? It will change though. I don't know if it did change, but it will change. 31 hours ago. Let me just check that. Delivery app website. Yeah, so something has changed, and there's still more changes as well here. Although that might be something. Yeah, I just got rid of the whole notifications thing. I'm not got rid of it, just commented out, because that's not how it works. The AI went wrong there. This was also created mainly with AI. New states, and some helper. Over here, I was experimenting with the AI, just generating helper stuff, but this thing is still going. So I just like got it to generate markdown files as like a guide in case I ever come back and I get lost. So I'd be like, oh, this is how it works. Wow. So I created like a documentation type of thing. And you can see that over here. But yeah, there's still more changes to make in the restaurant thing. Like, actually, I haven't been to this page. Yeah, it doesn't even load. I don't know, it's fine. Okay, the image is not configured. Yeah, this is so funny. Let me change that. But the issue is that every time I enter this Wi-Fi I'm currently using, it assigns me a new local IP address, which is very annoying. Actually, there's no way to change it. My bad. Go to file. Alright, so reload that. So yeah, the image is available, not available. I don't know if this works actually. But categories, item options, so on. This way the restaurant will manage all the items. Some of it works, I think. I'll show that at some point. Alright, so AI done, because I've been yapping away. Any files I might need updating? No, there isn't. No, there isn't. Okay, I'll come back when it's done. Alright, it's done. Oh, took a little bit of time, eh? Alright, it's doing the summary. Some updated, yabba. Server authority. Cool. Okay, keep. Now let's check how that looks like. Where's the code? I can't even scroll to the code. Ah, 1 sec. Oh yeah, sorry, I can scroll to the code. It's just the weird sliver scrolling thing. I might get rid of that, I'm not gonna lie. Because there's a few scrolls. There's scroll here, and then there's this scroll here. So there's this one up here, this one up here, and yeah, and then this one down here. So that's the code 2708. And this is not correct yet. Can I update that? Do we have the data? That's always an important question. And I think we do not. Let's check. ID. Is this it? Or is it? Yeah. It's just an example one. 25 dev driver. No. Wait a minute. What's this? User 3. Okay, no, that's the address. Okay, so we don't have driver. I'll get that included somehow. Wait a minute. Okay, I'll figure out how to get that included. But anyway, so you have the code down here. Go back to the app. But this, if you're wondering, this is a screen share of my phone. So, oops, yeah, a little bit of Instagram. XD. Yeah, so that was Instagram there. I was going to share that, but complete delivery. Meet the customer. Here's your food, whatever. Oh, here's the code 2708. Oh, thank you, 2708. Boom, delivered. Everything's done. Still a bunch of error here, but yeah, that's the flow, and it's working and it's good. On to the next stage, steps, I don't know, next whatever. I think the app is done, to be honest. Honestly, I think it's done. I mean, it'll show the error here, because the image will show all of that, and then all the reviews are still not there. I could launch as it is and then add reviews later. Honestly, yeah, I'll add reviews because this idea is not too much validated, so I'm a bit scared. The right word? I'm a bit yeah, I just say scared. I'm a bit scared that this app won't actually gain any traction and there won't be any users. The goal is 100 monthly orders. And if we could get to that, then I think personally for me that would be a big success. And I'll just quickly announce here some other stuff I want to work on. If you watched the video to this far, thank you very much for doing that. You'll get to hear what my plans are. So I'm looking at making not a delivery app, what do you call it? A ride-hailing app like Uber. So an Uber clone. Over here we have Uber and Bolt, and according to my uncle, the price of both of them is quite high, and they the prices are very similar as well. So it's quite expensive according to my uncle. So if we can make a clone and make it cheaper, of course our costs might not be as high, because it'll probably only be me or a few other people working on the app. So salary wise or whatever, costs wise won't be too much. And of course it could be a lot in terms of infrastructure and all of that stuff. So I don't know. I'll look into it. So that's one project. The other project is, if I can quickly pull it up. Did I write it down? Informally. Oh yeah, the other project was a business directory. Very simple project. I was discussing with someone. You just list businesses and it'll just use like AI. So it'll allow me to experiment with AI, or I use ChatGPT. I don't know. Maybe I'll do AI. So do semantic understanding. I forgot what it's called. Where you enter text and it grabs keywords from that text and so on, and tries to understand the text, and suggests from that it'll suggest businesses that align with your prompt. So you can, for example, instead of searching businesses blah 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 blah, you can search, I want a business that does this this this. So you could search in natural English to query the business directory database, and it'll return relevant businesses for you. And the revenue model for that is that businesses who want to be more prominently shown will pay a premium for that. And also, if you want to be able to add more information about your business, you can claim the business thing, and then the business page or data, basically presence on the website, and then add stuff to that, and also pay a premium as well. So those are the two options. And then what was the other thing? So pay premium, do that. And yeah, so the main issue with that website is going to be design. Why would people use it as well? It's going to be why would businesses use it? Why would people use it? And but I have plans for that. Hopefully, because there's someone I've been following on LinkedIn. He's a quite popular guy in the Nigerian tech space. He runs RAIN, Robotics, AI, and something Nigeria. So that's a institution for robotics and technology and all of that. And he's backing an initiative called the Yard Code, where the issue with Nigeria is that there's the addresses of stuff are very, very, very unclear and inaccurate, and it's just random. There's no set address scheme or whatever, and one address can mean 5 different places, so that's not really helpful in terms of searching. You want to do Google search or whatever, Google Maps rather, even Google search, yeah. So he's working on this initiative called Yard Code, which is post code as well, but it'll assign every area in Nigeria a code. So okay, this person is in this yard code, so you know the exact area that they will be in, or meet me here and so on and all that. So if I can implement that as well into this business directory, I will message the person, integrate that, and then see how that goes. If we can like partner up, and then he'll like advertise the website and I'll use your code to advertise your code and so on. And I'll also probably put it in the delivery app as well. Yeah, so if we do that, that would be pretty nice. I think that would be quite good in terms of getting attention, or getting it out, the project out, essentially. Yeah, I'm yapping a little bit too much, but yeah, that is pretty much everything. Oof. Okay, I think this time is different from server time. Possibly. I don't know. But yeah, awesome stuff. Thank you for tuning in. Lots of stuff to do. I think this is kind of dying down now, delivery app, in terms of development. Go to business side and so on, and get that up and going. Get restaurants signed up, get drivers signed up. Java app still needs a little bit of work, but hopefully that won't be too difficult. I would still know how to do KYC. But maybe I'll do like a manual process where I'll get the driver's phone number SMS, send it in, save it, create the profile preliminarily, save their phone number, the details, whatever, and their ID that they'll need to take to sign up. Then I will check the. I'll manually look at the ID and then verify that. You know, the funny thing is, I was like thinking about doing like an automated ID verification and all of that stuff, biometric verification. And I looked into it. I was like, look, I can show you like the Gemini conversation I had. Yeah, Gemini is basically the bulk of my research these days. So, let's get Gemini. Yeah, this one. So, yeah, it just highlighted a lot of the issues behind doing something like this. Let me see, where's the good part? Yeah, okay, so it's a significantly large and complex endeavor. Even for a seemingly simple version. The modern solutions actually use AI to make sure it's a card, and so there's no human like looking at the image or whatever. The AI will already be trained on how the card looks like to recognize if it is a valid card or not, and then also use OCR to get text from the card. So you could also, there's like, I don't know, if you guys have opened bank accounts online and stuff like that, you've probably done something like this. Even the UK government or whatever government it is, there's like a process like that, and it's mainly automated. So feature extraction, stuff like that, biometrics. I also want to do the liveness detection, where you basically record your face, and then you record a selfie, and you're moving your face to like show that you're an actual person, and like it's a live human being. So this is the liveness detection. That is also quite difficult, apparently. I don't know. I might actually experiment with this. I think this is something you could do. That won't be too difficult. Probably libraries and all that. So this could be like a fun mini project you could look at. And what else? Yeah, all of that stuff. And then also APIs for like actual verification to check, okay, this is actually a working live physical, what's the word I'm looking for? Not physical. A valid ID. So you'd confirm with the government itself that it's a valid ID and so on. But yeah, could not do that because very difficult, not really required. So I'll do manual process of all of that. Yeah, this video is now 30 minutes long. If you made it this far, this is probably my third time saying this. If you made it this far, thank you for tuning in to Amalworks. Delivery app will be launching very, very soon. There is a Facebook page. So there's a Facebook page online, as well as the Instagram one. So been posting some stuff here. No one's liked it except myself, I think. But yeah, Facebook, Instagram. We'll be trying to make some content. I have ideas for some content, but they might be a little bit too wild, you know. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. Damn, that's a lot of talking I did. See you guys.